one of the biggest hurdles, not just in this program, but in any fitness program, really just boils down to consistency. And I harp about consistency all the time because it's the single most important thing when it comes to success.
I think that with anything in fitness, the struggle comes with consistency. I could blame it on several things. I could blame it on shift work. I could blame it on not being happy where I was in my career. I could blame it on, starting and growing family. There's several things I could blame it on. Realistically, I wasn't motivated.
It's one small step at a time. So one of the biggest problems that I see is people following a program, and they'll follow it to a T, and they'll get their desired result, or at least they'll at least get some results, but then they stop.
Try not to die right now. I think that's the fastest I've ever burned 500 calories in my life.
The stress, kids, sleep, everything. Some days I'm going to be stronger than others. Some days I'm going to be weaker, but as long as I'm pushing as hard as I can push every single day, I'm getting better.
Specific to Danielle, Corey, and Joe, I think each of them have their unique set of challenges. For Danielle, she has a very specific goal. She wants to not just get in great shape, but she wants to get in good enough shape where she can compete on stage, do a bikini competition. And one of the things that I cautioned her on is that to achieve that level, there's being in shape, and then let's call it an elite level shape. You're talking about extreme results, so it requires extreme action to get those results. So for her, it's finding that balance. That's going to be the challenge, is achieving that extreme result and balancing out the other things that are important to her.
My biggest struggle with fitness before this program was introduced to me was definitely my weight loss. I reached an all-time high weight of 230 pounds. That's when I was pregnant with my second son. When he turned 2, I was still the same size. It was kind of a reality check for me, like, wow, what am I doing? I need to get healthier. I wanted to be more active with my kids. So I did start eating better. I did cardio 2 to 3 days a week. I lost a significant amount of weight before I was introduced to this program, but I had no tone or shape to my body at all.
Corey and Joe have the exact same challenges too. They both have kids, relationships, careers, and that's one of the things that I really stress in this program is finding balance. Because we don't just work out just for the sake of working out, and we don't just want results just because we want results. We do it because of the way it's going to make us feel. It's going to make us feel better. It's going to make us feel better about ourselves, or it's going to make us happier. But if we're sacrificing other things in our lives that make us happier or that are important to us, then it's kind of self-defeating. And so when we picked Corey, Danielle, and Joe to help with this program, I was looking for 3 very specific people. I was looking for people that had all those things in their life, that had families and careers and everything else that normal people have to try to juggle. And part of that was so they could lead by example, that they could achieve their fitness goals, and if they could, then other people could too. But it's not just about knowing what your goals are. It's about being very, very specific and very clear what your goals are. You have to be definite about it. And if you're not, you're never going to achieve it. Matter of fact, how would you even know if you achieved it if you're not very clear of what that goal is? So if I were to pinpoint one major obvious hurdle for people, it's that they're never very specific about their goals. And when I say specific, I mean like imagine what it will feel like when you achieve it. What's it going to look like? Everything about it. And then the single most important step you can take from that point, once you've got it clear here, is put it down on paper. That's the first step of taking an idea out of your head and making it real. That's like step 1 into manifesting it. Because in here it's just an idea, it's just a thought floating around. But once you put it on paper, even though it's on paper, now that's something tangible, that's real. And that's the first step. But most people don't ever do that. And So yeah, that's a major stumbling block for people. If they could just do that one single thing, they'd be amazed at what a difference it makes.
Just finished the mud run, an hour and so many minutes. A long time.
I only missed 2 obstacles.
I got them all. We're good.